never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, muddy the shoes.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The football belongs to the Cardinals as we get... set to rejoin the action in quarter number 3. Show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Ward. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. 19 yards.
No, he didn't catch it, Jeffrey.
Move the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the...
We back in business now. I don't know what happened to this shit, but we good.
In on offense.
Murray now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because
it's not happening, kid.
Start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
Come on, Bears. Come back.
1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
I don't give a damn. I will hope all your teams lose like you tell me, bitch.
Each defender ended up making a nice play.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it.
Good job, baby. Good job. Good job.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
I said, I don't give a damn if that ain't your main team. I hope all your teams lose, bitch.
He may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it.
That's all right. Tomlin ain't here no more. He gone.
Back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Webster. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Oh, Walden.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
I'm going to take my 4th and 4. Fuck it. Nah, I'm going to take my 5th goal. Fuck. I ain't gonna.
That they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend.
Good job, 5'9". Good job.
49ers 9.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go, but there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down.
Sorry-ass Bears.
Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season.
Them fucking sorry-ass Bears.
Alive for postseason berth later in the year.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on
Still
the
sorry,
ground.
fuck.
The play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel.
Good stop. Good stop, baby.
He's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. They're continuing to rock and roll. And at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going.
That's all right.
That's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend the lead. And nothing doing. He's immediately.
Colin say, fuck you, man.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it out to his left. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Walden. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward. That's the
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Walden, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go.
That's the 4. Just started at the 4 quarter. What you talking about taking a knee?
Boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now, why don't you should take a knee too.
Way back out, NFC playoff race time. We give you a look.
Now take a knee, bitch.
There. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use Fortnite.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 70th catch.
I'm calling the commissioner. I'm calling the commissioner. You're running the score up.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really try to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo able to get this complete to Ayuk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking up for those of you at home, but Charles and I can hear a lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo.
Come on, Dupree.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up.
Oh, this bullshit.
However, we do have a flag down.
Oh, come on, man. This man couldn't even catch the ball, and they talking about pass interference. That's some bullshit.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Stop talking to me.
Finally, they feel they got a call.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. Christie. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Good job, Simmons. Good job, baby. Fuck them cheating bitches.
Down at the 5. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get
Fuck
out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Shit, they only in 2nd or 3rd place in the division, so hey,
They'll keep it on the
it's all good.
Webster.
But watch when we do them Chiefs, bitch.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm gonna see what you're gonna say about that. When they 2 and 4 ass.
Defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hello? Hey, what's up, Doc? What's going on, man?
So a little breathing room.
I'm good, and you?
1st and 10 at the 17.
Uh-huh. What?
They'll try to left
Oh,
side.
definitely. Always a good thing. Always.
5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations.
We would like to think so, but yeah.
Coming after them,
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 2.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Okay.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a spot for it. What time you coming? Right.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Yards on the play. First down, Arizona.
Right.
They'll run on first down. It's Ward, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make a spot for it in the garage.
Up in the fourth quarter, they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there.
Okay, you can come. No problem. I'm gonna be leaving out probably at about 2:15. But yeah, you'll be here before then. Yeah.
On second down now.
All right, Doc.
Walden, and he is going to be
Okay.
stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Oh, man.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get.
And now here is another interception.
There you go, Dupree. There you go. You missed the last one. You got this one.
This return is going to be
You got this one, baby.
around the 28-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Good job, baby. Good job.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
Yeah, we needed that.
And you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cards, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they'll have another road date next week.
Kick it and go.
Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.